Thank you, Mr. President. تجدد الجزائر التزامها الثابت بالقواعد
Algeria reaffirms its firm attachment to the fundamental rules and principles of the international humanitarian law and international human rights law, in particular the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the international instruments for the protection and promotion of human rights, and expresses its firm condemnation of any proven violation of international obligations in this domain. There is no doubt the images we have seen in some cities are shocking and condemnable, and the alleged crimes they imply are of the utmost gravity. However, it is imperative to allow the existing UN mechanisms to investigate the facts on the ground in an impartial manner so that justice is done for all the victims, innocent victims. Ensuring that the competent UN mechanisms fully discharge their mandates in accordance with the rules of international law, including the relevant United Nations resolutions, far from any interference or prejudgment, constitutes for Algeria a sine qua non condition to establish the facts about the gross and systematic violations of human rights. In this regard, Algeria calls for respect of the principles of universality, objectivity, and non-selectivity on which the Human Rights Council is founded, and preserve it from any political dispute that might affect its mandate or its impartial treatment of human rights issues, in order to foster constructive cooperation and dialogue. My delegation believes that international multilateral efforts require the strengthening of dialogue and cooperation without any exclusion, in order to ensure their effectiveness despite differences in position. Any attempt to suspend from any UN body an elected member by the international community is not conducive to promote the virtues of multilateralism. While reaffirming its support for direct negotiations between Ukraine and the Russian Federation in order to put an end to military operations and guarantee an urgent response to the humanitarian crisis, Algeria reiterates its call for the intensification of international diplomatic efforts, aiming at preventing the erosion of diplomatic norms and in order to reach as soon as possible a political solution that can preserve the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the legitimate and vital interests of the countries. My country, that has engaged in good faith in a good office's effort through an Arab group of contact which has recently met with the two concerned parties, calls on the entire international community to refrain from any action likely to hamper the ongoing negotiations and prolong the crisis and its global multi-dimensional consequences. They affect all the countries in the world. In the light of all of these considerations, the delegation of Algeria voted against the draft resolution. Thank you, sir.